So we got a young fellow walking into the Unitarian Church, Montreal. It is Sunday the 24th of June. I just started up the camera because it looked like he was probably a member of the church, attending the church, and I thought there might possibly be some kind of interaction. And I'm actually regretting having shut down the camera just some minutes ago because the sensor was overheating, because during that time frame when the camera was off, a cyclist went by on his bike and he said, "All religions are unsafe, my friend," and he was referring to this picket sign which says "unsafe sect." And you know, he obviously saw it, he obviously understood that I was saying that the Unitarian Universalist sect is unsafe in various ways. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a video or at least audio record of that, but unfortunately the camera wasn't running. You'll just have to take my word for it. So anyway, yes, unsafe sect. It's obviously a play on the term safe sex. And yes, it does allude to clergy sexual misconduct by Unitarian Universalist ministers. That's not the only way that Unitarian Universalism is an unsafe sect, but it's certainly one of them. And it's not just the clergy abuse itself that is less than safe, it's the unjust manner in which the Unitarian Universalist Association and individual Unitarian Universalist churches respond to complaints about clergy abuse of all kinds, whether it's sexual or non-sexual. The Unitarian Universalist religious community has a history of denying any wrongdoing by the ministers, minimizing everything down to the absolute minimum, you know, when it's actually a much more serious thing than it is, than they pretend it is, you know, but they just pretend, oh, you know, either the minister did nothing wrong at all, or it was like so minor that you know, we're not going to do anything about it, you know. So effectively, you know, anyone, you know, or at least the vast majority of people who dare to complain about clergy sexual misconduct or non-sexual misconduct by a Unitarian Universalist minister are more often than not, their complaints are just dismissed by the Unitarian Universalist Association, and they're re-victimized, you know, by the dismissal, and they're also often bullied and intimidated by their fellow congregants and so on, to say nothing of other Unitarian Universalists. So we got some people showing up on bikes here, 1, 2, 3 all of a sudden. So anyhow, got a few cyclists showing up here. Somebody's got his Quebec shirt on. It is Jean-Baptiste Day here in Quebec, which is a day, used to be a religious day, you know, a day dedicated to Saint John the Baptist, which is basically an appropriation of pre-Christian summer solstice celebrations, but now it's the Fête Nationale of Quebec. So basically being largely secularized. So alrighty, so it sounds like these arrivals are francophone. The church, I know, does or did have a small French language group, so maybe they're members of the French language group, or maybe they're here for other reasons. They're not familiar faces, so they might just be visitors or something. Maybe people coming to make a presentation. So anyhow, we shall just continue to circulate here. I'm just gonna have to check the camera. The sensor was overheating and I had to shut it off once or twice to stop the overheating, but it could be overheating again. So let's just have a quick little look here. Oh no, we're okay. Oh, it just went.